JG Ranch out here on the ranch after a nice little mild winter. Just getting my day started, letting the animals out to graze. They out there munching up. Little baby out there. Couple babies out there. Yeah, nice. Look at that little baby. Going over to the greenhouse. Got the greenhouse going. I got the garden setting up here. I'm gonna walk over there and give a glance around here. It's out here on the ranch. This was my dog's house. This is what they live in. This is what the igloo is. I had it covered with bales of hay all over the top and all around this thing. Because it gets cold out here. I cover them up with the little blanket too. But I've been working on my garden over here. This is the beginning stages of the garden here. Let's go walk around. I got like 10 fruit trees in here so far. And I got blackberry bushes, grapes, grapevines, all kind of little stuff going on. Little grapevines and stuff down there. And blackberry bushes and grapevines everywhere. This is a grapevine too. The frost came in and killed some of the fresh leaves off yesterday. Still gets a little cold out here, so just can't wait to get rid of all of this cold weather. And I got my bay over here that I'm making right here. I got regular potatoes over here, and I got sweet potatoes over here. They're getting ready, and I'm doing strawberries and stuff inside of here too. So the strawberries are over in the greenhouse, waiting to get of age and staying away from the frost for another. I'll leave them in there for another two weeks to a month. And a couple of my apple trees made it through the winter here, and they're finally shooting some leaves out. Doing some grafting down here. I'm gonna turn this into a whole nother tree right here, and I got doing all kind of grafting here. So I'm growing roots on the actual tree while it's still on the tree. Then I could just cut it right off and plant it straight into the ground, because it'll have a nice root system already built up here. So same thing here, just another. This is actually a cherry tree right here. Got apricots, peaches, apples, plums, and I got stuff in the greenhouse. I got avocado trees and cilantro, carrots and all that kind of stuff. So all that stuff will be getting planted in these rows right here into the ground here. So I'm gonna have all my stuff here, and I got watermelons and stuff. All that stuff is getting ready. So it's just all about the garden this year. Getting that ready. Animals are doing good. I got my little garden fenced off. Lights everywhere. So it's coming together here, one step at a time. One day at a time. JG Ranch, we out here. Check out my chickens over here real quick one time. Check out how your boy just be getting them eggs. Them eggs are like $10 a carton right now. Why are you making all that noise, lady? So she's sitting on some eggs. She's sitting on eggs. Got eggs there. Eggs all through each chamber. Each chamber back there got some eggs in it. And I could just come here, open it up from here when I got everything closed up. And get eggs. It's a nice little dozen right there. I got a dozen in there. And then if I wanted to pick up the back bird section, just come back there and open that up. The birds, they love it because they get to go free. You know, who doesn't like a little bit of freedom? You know what I'm saying? The door is just wide open. But if I wanted to keep them in there, I could just enclose them up. But they like to have freedom, and they're better birds when they got exercise and stuff like that. So, JG Ranch, we out here. My little solar setup. Some of the biggest solar panels you can get for residential. And I got 5 of these panels. There's 3 right there. I had another 2 on my carport right here. So I got 4 kilowatts of power coming in. And next time I'll show you guys the battery setup. Well, actually, I'll show you right now real quick. So my generators, whenever there's no sun and there's no wind, because I do have wind generators too. But it's my battery setup here. It looks like a lot of chaos in here, but I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's my battery setup right there. And I can probably hold, I don't know how much energy that actually holds. Then I got all kind of other miscellaneous brand new batteries just in case one of my cars go down or something like that. And the animals, they just walking around feeding. Long as they don't go too far or over those hills where I can't see them, they're cool. They could just keep on grazing. But as soon as they go over one of those hills, that's when I got my dogs. Where's mother dog? Nairobi. Nairobi. On point. Good girl. Good girl, Nairobi. Coco. Now you see how this pet bull is off the leash and not killing none of my animals. You know? Right, Coco? Right, Coco? But that don't mean she ain't no punk. But you could live, you know, she actually helps me herd the animals. If I needed to chase one of these animals down, she'll go out there and she'll help me get them together without hurting the animal. So people say pet bulls aren't good. That's because they're not good or something's going on. But we out here, JG Ranch. Another day, another chance to win. We always win, but another chance to win, you know. This sheep right here was born on the property, the first sheep born on the property. Was she, or is she the second? She's the first. She's been around that long. I had her mother was one of the first sheep that I got. And her mother ended up dying, and I had to bottle feed her to get her all the way over the hump. So, if you look all the way far down the field, I got sheep all the way down there, mom and the baby. Mom and the baby. And every sheep out there is a female except that one male right there. But everything else is females. So he gets to breed all the females. My boy Valentino right there, looking good. We had a good winter. I bought plenty of hay this year. Made sure I overbought. I bought like 2 years worth and just had it on deck because of the prior couple of years just not being ready and having the snow me in and stuff. So I making sure I just overbuy now from now on. Beautiful view out there. Look at those mountains. Well, I got to get back to it. JG Ranch, we out here. Another day. Another dollar. We out. Peace.